All profits from this year's carnival will now be donated to the KI Mayoral Relief and Recovery Bushfire Fund. Come and enjoy a day at the races whilst helping to rebuild this bushfire-impacted community. Travel and hospitality packages available now through Sealink.
We've got a live one here.
BS responsibly with Sportsbet's new market movers. Just sort the race card and see where the late money's going. Now that's good shopping.
Dress for the races, mate, not the runway.
This market update is brought to you by Bet365.
Welcome back to racing.com. We're not too far away from the first event at Hanging Rock on Hanging Rock Cup Day. Big crowd on course for this annual meeting over the Australia Day long weekend. And Harlan Express is your favourite. Drawn the inside gate at $2.05 for George Osborne. Old Mate Ned has been $2.15 with Bet365, now out to $2.70. And then we get down to some of the outside chances there. But the betting really concentrating here on two particular runners, one of those being Harlan Express, who was favourite last time out when just beaten by Jean Astra at Kerrang. That was going back to Boxing Day. So look, lining up for start number 20. Has had a few opportunities in maiden company, but with Campbell Ruilla in the saddle, is expected to be quite hard to beat. Number 5, Old Mate Ned, coming off a last start, second behind Echo Boomer, was on pace on that occasion. You've got Chelsea McFarlane in the saddle riding for Mix Cell with Old Mate Ned, who went around at 100 to 1 or $91 there last time out and ran a bold race. And those assessing the market feel that it can run an improved race here today as well. The jockeys just being legged aboard their mounts for the first event there at Hanging Rock, as you can see. Parading in front of the crowd, just about to head out onto towards the start. And a picturesque racecourse in Victoria. Getting the opportunity to be in the limelight alongside the SANDOWN program today. We do have Bordertown a little bit later this afternoon from South Australia, but that's the scene at Hanging Rock. Be a terrific afternoon of racing. And real country atmosphere and a real country feel on that racetrack. Adam Crittenden is our caller. He has Harlan Express on top to beat Old Mate Ned, Jindovic and Equinox. And then we'll be back here to look at the action for race number 2 at Sandown, which is around 22 minutes away. So Hanging Rock, Sandown and Bordertown will be the meetings for coverage here this afternoon on racing.com. And then we'll also bring in the action from Sha Tin for their Chinese New Year meeting this afternoon, which will be shown on racing.com. And don't forget, if you're betting with Bet365, you've got the odds drift protector. So if you take a fixed price and your horse happens to drift and win, you'll get the bigger price every race, every day. If you place a single bet on the fixed win markets and if your runner grows in price before the jump, Bet365 will honour that price. So good incentive there to bet with Bet365. We're less than 3 minutes away from the first event here at Hanging Rock. And we've just seen an exhibition gallop here between races at Sandown with Pretty Brazen from the Tony and Calvin McAvoy team, just getting over the top of a stablemate and looking pretty impressive in doing so as well. But if I was betting at Hanging Rock, I certainly want to be finding horses that go to the front. It's a track that certainly favours those up on speed. It's a tight turning track. It's generally pretty firm. Have you been to Hanging Rock before, Hutchie?
You know, apparently I went when I was, I can't remember it, but I went when I was very young. But yeah, I'll try and head out there at some stage.
I've got a runner there this afternoon, actually.
Have you?
I do.
Britannicus?
The mighty Britannicus. He goes around in race number 2.
Gets a lot of airtime with you, Britannicus, BZ. Are we on today?
Well, I think it's the right setup for him. Third up, dry track, goes forward, leaders track. So look,
just get the tactics right.
Hopefully we can. Anyway, that's in race number 2. Let's get to Adam Crittenden for race number 1, though. Here's the first at Hanging Rock.
Yeah, good on you, Brent and Clint. Thank you. Hello, everyone. I've tipped you for third, Brent, so we'll find out in just over half an hour whether that's a good sign or not that I haven't tipped you on top. Harlan Express and Old Mate Ned do look the two obvious ones here in the first, and the market sees it that way. Harlan Express $1.95 on the VOP, and Old Mate Ned, well, he is nowhere near the $91 that he was at Benella the other day. He's $2.30 clear second pick as they arrive at the start. Big crowd in, as there always is here for the Australia Day fixture here at Hanging Rock. It's Cup Day today. 7 races. It's only a small track. You do need to be up pretty close to the speed by the time you get to the home turn to be fighting out the finish. It's only a 1,400 metre circumference here, and as we can see, the 1,600 metre start is up near the top of the home straight, so they do more than a lap in a 1,600 race. And the field just starting to load here for the first of the day. We've got Harlan Express,